Heyo guys, it's me Elk, and welcome back to... Thanks game. So I'm recording this after a long work day. You guys have shown me that you want to see more of this, and thus I deliver. Thank you guys for the feedback, I appreciate it, it means a lot to me. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, so let's get to it. You can use the skip button to fast forward to the text file we read. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, this is exactly where we left off. So just a little heads up, this video won't be as long. Like I'll just probably do like half an hour of this because of my time is also limited. I want to push this video out today. Apologies if that is too short for you. Do let me know if half an hour is long enough. Or if you want like 45-minute videos or whatever for this. Let's just see how much we do on the progress. Now anyways, I know that Natsuki is gonna love our poem, so I'm curious. Let's see. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No! Why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Haha. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. Oh my god. It's too cute and Doki Doki. Aww. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things. Haha. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Oh, goodness. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. You don't like spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. It was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. Oh, wow, Natsuki's really something, let's just say that. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about something... Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone? and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Hey, that's what's up though. Don't judge, you know? Like, if it doesn't hurt you in the end, if they don't bother you with what they do, then damn, girl. Speaking facts. Well, you're definitely right. My VN self said it best. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there is a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I'm sure you will, Natsuki. Okay, sure, why not, Sayori? We're just gonna go from top to bottom from this point. Oh, I like this one, Elk. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I won't lie to you, Elk. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. I was about to say she's so whack. Like, whenever you're selecting like words, sometimes I'm like, she likes that? Really? Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice, happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Elk. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. With the freaking Hawaiian vibes a little bit, or vacation vibes, I guess. Anyways, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Okay. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Oh, that is actually nice. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends took through my locked front door. Friends took through the front, okay. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to reach holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. That's facts. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wow. I wonder if this is one of those moments. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah, I don't want to ruin her vibe. Alright, Yuri, let's go. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Elk. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I do like how that she mentioned it's different, because it is. Like, it was more catered towards Natsuki this time, so... Anyways, I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri. I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind is like, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is it the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and typically hands me her poem. Okay, The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an... What is that? As a wandering? What? Ordinary human. Ordinary human, right. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Okay, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon became excited, or perhaps merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. Conditioning? I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Interesting, this one. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good. Monica, let's go. Hi again, Elk. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give a poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Elk. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Haha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I don't think I have. Neither. The last name does ring a bell, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but if that is real, even. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Oof, I'm kind of fumbling over my words, I'm sorry. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, she's the piano. I guess she does play piano then? Like when I was not recording, I was kind of thinking about it during work. I was like, she said she played piano, but I find it a little, I don't know, I was a little suspicious of it. But they do play the piano here, so okay, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, and blue. An endless cacophony. I don't even know what that is. Of meaningless noise. Cacophony? Cacophony? Am I saying that right? Anyways, let me know in the comments what that is. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a finial on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh? Save me, and then at the very end of meaningless, like nothing, there's load me. Huh? It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, it sure does. Her having nothing there just kind of felt like, you know, makes you think. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Very, very profound, I have to say. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Conversation with the reader, you say? Save me, load me. That's what I'm thinking right now, because that's what she wrote. Okay, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, she always does this then. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even thinking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, thanks, Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster all to the for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I felt like I kind of fumbled over that whole sentence, but I hope it sounded good anyways. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. This title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reading her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances to each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Of a Crimson Eye? Russell? Anyways. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This will be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard and we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. I like how she just whoom, speeds off. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. What the heck? Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're receding to other people. Imagine you're receding it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Just like she likes it, as she describes before, you know? If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! I saved the world, no. Good job, Sayori. Why am I making references? Even Elk liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Like the way Elk is doing our voices. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before Elk. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Elk lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do... Wow! Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. There's not that much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Humph. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once you start reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. Spoken aloud is what it said, I think. Okay. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Yeah, same, because your friends know who you are and, you know, you would feel more comfortable. Well, this is how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it is now, or what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be receiving. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to receive instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and they will have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Elk, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. What, are you like jealous? I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no, it's a choice. Oh, it's a choice, and I know exactly why she's asking this. It's because I did a poem for both of them by this point. Okay, guys, I gotta admit, I do like Natsuki a little more. Not gonna lie, her attitude is just too adorable. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Oh god. I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for traveling with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. That's true. Well, here we are again. Now, guys, I'm gonna save right here. And, we'll do this part plus the whole dialogue for that poem, like basically like the whole day is what I'm saying, because I kind of noticed you do the poem, then you get a whole bunch of dialogue, maybe a choice, and we'll do all of that in one video next time. Just wanted to bring this video out because you guys wanted to see Doki Doki. I'm enjoying it. You guys seem to be enjoying it. It's a good time, and I'll definitely hopefully keep updating this and uploading more vids on this on a regular basis. I'll do my best because I am working 36 hours in a week and it's not easy sometimes, so I'll do my best. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. Hit that red button if you haven't already. Join my Discord for some fun events. You never know what you're gonna get in my Discord. I know I've been advertising that a lot lately, but it is true. We do hang out in Discord. It's a good time. Hope you can be part of it if you're interested. Anyways, You guys have a good, good 2nd of November, or at least I hope it was good. By the time this gets uploaded, it's probably already pretty late. Hope you enjoyed your Halloween. Hope you enjoyed the Blue Moon days. This is the final day, the final video of that. So after this video, I'll probably definitely have a day off or two, because it's been exhausting trying to work and recording and editing and putting out the videos in like almost the same day as I planned, which has been working out. But yeah, it's just like the last Doki Doki video took me like 6 hours, I think, in total to even get up on YouTube. So anyways, I've been rambling. You guys have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time for some more Doki Doki.